Good evening.
Good evening.
I just phoned Meera to say we would definitely come for tea, but not till 6. I have to have a good bath first. Oh dear, don't repeat Swan. I don't like it anymore. Same old perfume, same monotonous look. Get something different.
Yes, that looks fine. I think we'll take 3 of those. Thank you. Welcome, please.
I agree. This brand has been a market leader for so many years. But let's be frank, now it's failing.
Thank you. Gentlemen, here is the market research report. On the basis of this evidence, the brand is not failing, but has become old-fashioned. It needs a new and exciting personality. The real solution lies in relaunching the product with a new perfume, look and profile, and that too in a maximum period of 9 months.
9 months?
Can it be done? Impossible.
It must be done. Otherwise, we may lose our market share that we may never recover. After all, this is our most profitable brand. What do you say, Mr. Pathak? You are the marketing director.
Indeed, yes. In fact, I have already started work on a new product. Swan soap will have a completely new perfume, a new wrapper, and a new shape. And this new personality will be born in 9 months. After all, we can do quite a lot in 9 months, can't we, gentlemen?
9 months?
Impossible.
Unimaginable. Gentlemen, evidently we've accepted the board's decision. But now I detect a note of pessimism in everybody. Would you care to tell me why?
Can our salesman liquidate stocks of the current product?
I wonder whether our advertising agency will be able to get a campaign ready by the due date.
Can R&D produce a new perfume which can be commercially used by that time?
Let's not be too pessimistic. I think, Mr. Dixit, you should list down all the jobs that need to be done, plus the timings required, and then prepare a program that all the departments in the company can follow. Perhaps you ought to have a couple of assistants that will help you to do the necessary follow-up with all the operating departments in the company.
It might be useful to ask the operations research manager if he can help.
That's a good idea. Do ask Mr. Sharma. I think he's just come back from Hyderabad. He must have picked up something while he was there.
Yes, he's just done a management program there. In fact, he was talking to me the other day about a new management technique, PERT. He wants to try it out here. Well, let's give him a chance.
PERT means Program Evaluation and Review Technique. Of course, no management technique can help a marketing organization to launch a product faster. However, in any marketing operation, there are 4 main problems. 1, the creation of a framework and the sequential flow of activities so that each department has a clear conception of its role in the final completion of the product. 2, the follow-up of a large number of people in various working groups, where, of course, this is just one of the tasks for which they are responsible. 3, the necessity for each department to meet its scheduled deadline so that the next phase of the operation may not be delayed. And 4, to pinpoint where obstacles are occurring, to provide for a quick and effective means of communication.
Excuse my interruption, but will all this help me in my important project, or will it only be a waste of time?
Mr. Dixit, let's get one thing quite clear. PERT can only yield results if your operating management explores it thoroughly.
How does one begin?
Well, in order to initiate PERT, a certain amount of homework will have to be done. You'll have to make a list of the activities involved.
1, planned brand marketing strategy, responsible department marketing. 2, prepare agency brief, advertising agency. 3, approve advertising brief, marketing. 119, full-scale production, factory. And 120, dispatch stocks to depots and redistribution stockists, full launch.
basis of this information, we shall have to draw the network diagram. This is the PERT network diagram for the Swan Soap project. Now, as you can see, this diagram is made up of a series of step-by-step orderly events and activities which must be carried out in order to reach a specific definable objective, namely the launch of Swan Soap. Rather, in our case, the relaunch of Swan Soap. Now, this is made up of a series of events and activities. Events are represented by circles, and the activities between events are denoted by lines. An event is a point in time and represents a specific program accomplishment, like fixed launch conference agenda or order gifts. An activity represents the time and resources which are necessary to progress from one event to another. We shall have to approach all the concerned departments with this list of activities and this diagram and ask for the time estimates.
Since I was on tour, it was not possible to finish the 3 time estimates duly. However, it seems that these estimates are not required anymore, as 2 weeks have already elapsed since the department received the circular asking for the time estimate.
How many times shall I go on giving different time estimates? This PERT network has become a fad with our brand manager.
Mr. Ray, keep this with you and put it to me sometime next week in my spare time.
I believe we've lost complete control over the project. Everybody has continued to work exactly the same way as they have always worked. Something has to be done now, Mr. Dixit.
What can I do? People seem to resist change, however much it is to their own benefit. I saw the OR manager. He asked me to send out a list of activities and a PERT network diagram to all departments, asking them for 3 time estimates. So far, we've received 2 replies.
Yes, I can see your problem. I think we better call a full-scale meeting, to which I think we should invite all departmental heads. So, gentlemen, may I inquire why most of you didn't care to send replies to the questions sent out by the brand manager?
Excuse me, I felt it to be sheer waste of time.
Sheer waste of paper.
I was pessimistic from the very beginning.
And may I know the reason for your pessimism?
I do not know how this technically can help people to move fast.
Perhaps not, but at least it will make people understand who's moving slower.
Gentlemen, I don't think we should blame PERT for our inefficiency or pessimism. After all, PERT is merely an automatic follow-up device which will help us to be practical. It's an aid, not a hindrance. If time estimates can be made, it will help us to give reasons and not to give excuses.
Incidentally, there's no question of being too slow. We will use a computer to process the data, and the follow-up on the project will be almost instantaneous.
So, I would like everyone here to send in 3 time estimates. This is a prestige issue, and we cannot afford the delay. Thank you, gentlemen.
Sharma here. Mr. Kapoor, in your time estimates, your calculation of the most likely time is completely incorrect. Yes, on the basis of optimistic and pessimistic time. Could you please rework this and send it across? Oh, it's on its way, is it? Oh, thank you, thank you. Come in.
These are the 3 time estimates from advertising and market research.
Thank you.
So, these are the time estimates from the factory development.
shall have to ask everyone to work to the most optimistic time schedule, even if it costs more money.
This is unrealistic, because people are bound to slow down.
How are you so sure of that?
If people work to the most optimistic time schedule, there's no need for asking them for 3 different estimates.
Mr. Dixit, are you suggesting that we abandon the project here and now, no matter what happens to be the fate of the company? Mr. Sharma, what do you think?
I'm no astrologer. I don't believe in fate, but I do believe in modern scientific methods of management. And I think PERT could be of great value to us. I'd like to ask for a rerunning.
There is no improvement.
I'm not at all surprised.
Well, here it is, you see. The critical path has no float time. By crashing non-critical activities, the project's life cannot be shortened.
So PERT was unable to help us, in fact.
It's not that, but you must admit that PERT has saved the company a tremendous amount of management effort and cost by showing that on the basis of this current assumption, the project could not be shortened.
Okay, but where do we go from here?
Well, it seems to me that the only way out is to crash activities on the critical path.
Isn't that a terribly costly proposition?
I don't mind.
Look, Mr. Dixit, the project would cost you, say, 25 lakhs. Now, if we bring it earlier, it would cost you, say, 4 lakhs more, but your sales would be 12 lakhs.
And we will be early in the market. I think crashing by time is the cheapest way in this particular case.
So we decided here and now?
Yes, we must.
Do you want me to call a meeting of all operating managers?
That may not be necessary. I'll go and visit those responsible for the critical part.
Okay.
Mr. Dixit, I see no other way but to suggest a reduction of buying time of imported ingredients by bringing in definite common ingredients or by air freighting minimal quantities of known common ingredients.
You want to import them by air from the UK?
Yes.
And we have to hire temporary investigators to accelerate market research.
Yes. Well, on the basis of this information, we'll have to draw a new critical path.
I've got exciting news for you. It's about Swan soap.
Swan soap? Nobody asks for it nowadays.
Well, they will ask for it. Here is a new Swan. New wrapper, new perfume.
Really? I thought another competitor is bringing out a new soap.
Perhaps we are faster. And as always, first in the field. Now, how much will you take?
As much as you can give.
It's new, it's true, it's great, my mate I love. I love the new Swan soap.
New perfume, new look, to give you a rose petal complexion. The new Swan soap.
On behalf of the board, I congratulate you, Mr. Pathak, for having relaunched the new Swan most successfully within the stipulated period of 9 months. The sales have gone up beyond expectations.
Thank you.